Hey, what's up? Jonathan Hardy here. Wanted to take a couple of minutes just real quick to explain some of the new things that we've been announcing at Leaders.Church. Yesterday, we made an announcement to folks that are not Leaders.Church members and wanted to break down a little bit for you what this means for you with the changes and improvements we're making to Leaders.Church. Now, you're watching this because you're a member of Leaders.Church or because you're a user on a church account. So churches can pay for the subscription and then they can add users to the account. And so you're one of those two people watching this right now. And so with that being the case, I want to just explain a few things that we are in the process of changing here for the Leaders.Church membership and how you can continue to benefit from these changes that we've made. So we have adjusted to a new membership plan feature, which is down here where people have a standard, an advanced, or a premium membership level. Now, here's the cool thing. As a current member of Leaders.Church, you automatically are now a premium member. You don't have to pay any price. That you are locked in. You've already been grandfathered in as a premium member as of like right now, today. So you're going to be getting all the bells and whistles that come, as you can see here, with the different plans. You're going to get all of that as like right now. You get that. So there's no changes you need to make on this. I'm just showing you this from the standpoint of being able to see the difference in how we're doing things. You may have some pastor friends that you'd say, hey, you guys need to tap into this as well, because what we're doing is we're grandfathering people in with the current $37 a month, $370 annual price point up through next week. You can see 7 days from now. Then on September 4th, that's a Friday, that price is going to be changing to the different plans that you can see here slashed out. And so right now, anyone can join. So again, I want to reiterate, you already are now a premium member because you existed as a member of Leaders.Church prior to this change. So that's kind of a kudos to you. And that's a great benefit for having been a part of the membership. No matter how long you've been a part, you could have joined last month, last week. You're a premium member. You could have been in for the last couple years. Either way, you're a premium member. You get all the new bells and whistles that are all these green check marks. So if you wanted to go look at that pricing page, you could. Obviously, you don't need to change anything. You're staying locked in. Whether you pay $37 a month right now, whether you pay $370 annually, it doesn't matter. Whatever your payment plan is now, you are getting it. You're getting all the premium things. So I just want to make sure I'm clear on that. But I'm showing this to you because I want you to see these features. And of course, if you have some other pastor friends, if you've benefited from Leaders.Church and you say, man, this is the best chance you're going to get before the new price structure changes. We haven't actually changed the price structure since we started this. And so we're trying to provide different opportunities for people based on their needs and budgets. And so you can go through and thumb through all the things. I want to highlight a couple features that are very, very beneficial. It's going to be helpful for you now that you are a part of the premium level. And that one of those is the fact that you have unlimited user accounts. And so you can add your team members. If you haven't added any team members, this could be your leadership team. If you have staff, it could be staff members. It could be, even if it's volunteers in their leadership team, you could add them. You could add church board members. And so it's a way for you to add them. And one of the benefits of adding them to your account is they get their own login. And by getting their own login, it's going to be helpful because another new feature that I'm really excited about is the ability to track the progress of the videos that you've watched. And so you can see where you're at, what you've watched, what you haven't watched. So if you're 2/3 way through a video series, you can know that. And it's going to be a way for you to really begin to track your growth, because you'll be able to start measuring what you've done. And I don't know about you, but so often it's like, oh yeah, I need to get to that. And so this is going to be a way for you to be able to say, okay, hey, I'm 2/3 of the way in. I'm 3/4 of the way in. I'm almost there. And it's going to be able to help you track where you're at through the journey as you go through the series. And I'm going to show you some of that here in just a moment. Another cool feature that I'm really excited about is the ability to track the progress of team members. And I'll show you that as well, where now if you've got a church board and you want them to watch, we have a couple of videos here on church boards. We've got some of the other leadership content in there, but you may say, hey, I want to watch I want you guys to watch this between now and the next time we meet. Well, you can do a little spot check and keep them accountable by finding out if they've watched it yet. And you can do this with any of your team members. If you've got a staff member, you say, hey, I want you to go through this video series, and you're strategically investing in them. So this is it's super exciting. As you can tell, I'm very excited about it. So let's hop in. I'm going to show you the inside scoop of what that looks like. So you're going to go, you'll click the login button here. Takes you to a little bit of a different login page than what we previously had. Now I've already logged in ahead of time as one of my buddies, Jeremy, one of my good friends. I wanted to use his account kind of as like a little beta test here. And so once you log in, you immediately come to this page right here where you can see the video series. And of course you can see the progress bar. So now all of a sudden we've got 11% complete here. 1 out of 9 videos, and a lot of these are zeros. You get down here, there's one I was playing around with here. We got 44% complete. So this is just a way for you to begin tracking your progress through the content. And so I'm going to click into this first one on Ministry Essentials. One of the things that we always provide for people is the downloadable discussion guides, and those are over here on the right-hand side now. So you'll see that there. And then you can just go through the videos. And so I already watched this one, or Jeremy already watched this one, but this is just a video here of yours truly. And you can see it. We've already watched it, but you can still see it again. When you're done, you can just pop over to the next video here and see the next one of my father and your friend, Dick Hardy. And so after you watch that video, the process is simply this. You just click the Mark Complete button, and it's going to automatically take you to the next video in the series. Now, we build these series out to be sequential, although they aren't necessarily always building on each other from the standpoint of sometimes they're just a standalone video, and we just put them in the order that we feel is best. And so now you can see here that's been check marked because we hit that Mark Complete button. And but say you don't want to watch the Absolute Dependence on God right away. Say you wanted to jump down here to the next level ministry leadership. Well, you can just click down here. So all of this is on demand. Access all of it at any point, so you can jump around however you choose to the different topics that are within a video series. And you can click back, forward, Mark Complete to see those things. So that's one of the nice things that I'm really excited about there. And of course, the progress bar along the way is really going to be helpful to see where you're at. Of course, you can click back to go to a completely different video series if you would like to, and just scroll through. So I'd say, hey, take a look at these. If you haven't been in for a little bit, make sure you log in. Let's get going on this, because this is going to be a great way for us as leaders of ministry to make sure that we are not allowing the busyness of life to stop us from getting the personal progress we need. We believe that growing churches are led by growing pastors. So obviously that's why we built Leaders.Church. I mean, the number one key for growth and for ministry improvement and advancing the mission of God is when we are fulfilling what God wants us to do. And that means we have to be the leaders and the people that God wants us to be. So that's why Leaders.Church exists, honestly. And so this is going to be a helpful way for you to start measuring that growth that you're experiencing, because we know that the more you invest in yourself and not allow the busyness of life to stop you, that's going to be best. So make sure to make that time available. Now, one of the other things I really love about what we've done here is we have included all this on one website. So it's kind of a new component where it's all in one place. So you've got your video series, we got the podcast, we got the blog, some other resources that we make available to you. They're all right here. And so we just want to save you time. That way you're not having to jump around and try to figure out everything. It's just all right here, very simple and easy for you to access. Now I'm going to pop over to my account just to show a couple of things in here. Of course, you can update your contact info, your billing info, and all of that. But one of the things I want to highlight here is the Manage Church Users section. So many of our members have not seen this yet. And some of this is brand new as of yesterday, and so want to make that available to you. Now, you'll notice here that this person, Jeremy, has 3 out of 200 users on his account. Of course, these are test people that I just fictitiously made, and just for the sake of showing this video. And so we have 200 because most churches, their leadership teams aren't comprised of 200 people. So, if you happen to be needing more for some reason, obviously reach out to us, let us know. But the idea is you are part of the premium membership level, and so you get an unlimited amount of people you can add to the account so you can track the progress. Now, to add additional people, just pop on down here, enter their first name, last name, and email address. And what will happen is we're going to be informing them ahead of time, or we want you to inform them ahead of time about this, because they're going to be getting an automated email from our system that will give them the login information to access these resources. And so we do what we can to keep emails out of the junk or the spam folders. But you know how it is if you send emails from your church, there's those occasions where it just hits there. So want to make sure that we inform them ahead of time so they know to be looking for it and can get logged in. Now, say we want to come over here and take a look at this person, test with that email, and we want to see, well, have they watched the video yet that I asked them to watch? And so you just simply click on the view progress, and looks a little clunky right now. I'm getting that fixed because I'm not sure exactly what's going on there, but nonetheless, you can still kind of get an idea of it. And so say for the 5 systems video series, you said, hey, I want you to watch all 5 of these videos to go over the systems because we're going to build out our systems this fall. And so you get the team to watch them, you give them a deadline. Well, you can see here, this particular individual has not yet started that video series. They've completed 0 out of the 6 steps. So then, of course, you can jump to the other pages. It's going to list every single video series that we have inside the membership, and you can track for every individual person which ones they've watched. So if you want to go through some content separately and then come together, this is one of the perfect times to do this with all the COVID-19 stuff and churches and teams not meeting as frequently in person. So maybe you'd say, man, we got to still be training up our leaders. And this is a way to do that online. And it's still a way for you to keep that accountability that you need. So of course you can come back to your account and do some other things. So with that being said, I hope that makes sense. We're just really excited about the ability for you to take your personal leadership to the next level, because we know when you continue to lead better, it's going to help the church be more effective, and ultimately it positions the church for growth and for your particular ministry that you lead to help advance the mission that God would have for your ministry. So again, just want to reiterate that you are officially a premium member now, because you've been a current member of Leaders.Church prior to our membership level change. You are a premium member, grandfathered in. And if you have friends or other pastors that you know might benefit from this, they too can become premium members for the current pricing rate that we have. And they too would get grandfathered in. So this is our special promotion before the official launch. Give people some time to lock it in before September 4th hits. So pass it on and certainly tap into all these features. You can peruse through all the other features here that are part of that. I just highlighted a few of them for you. And we're just excited to have you a part of it. If you have questions along the way, just email us at support@leaders.church, and we'd be happy to help you. And we look forward to continuing to all grow together. Take care.